Hello again. I'm going to start a series of reviews about books which feature a recurring character. In other words, a series of books. So this is going to be a series about series. Now, some authors try this and don't really pull it off very successfully. They write a couple of books and then it kind of tapers off, or the plots become very obscure, and it all comes to a crashing halt. And you can't really follow the thread through the whole series. But the ones I'm going to talk about definitely are ones that do this successfully. And the first one I'm going to talk in this video is about the books by Michael Connolly, specifically the Harry Bosch series. And Michael Connolly was a newspaper reporter in Los Angeles, and many thriller writers have a background in newspapers. For example, Frederick Forsyth, Stephen Hunter, Gerald Seymour, Gavin Lyle, and of course Ian Fleming. And they quite often write really good prose, and they have a good writing style. And Michael Connolly certainly is in this category. Currently, the Bosch series alone is over 20 books, and he's written several other series, plus some standalone books. Harry Bosch is a detective in LAPD. He served in Vietnam as a tunnel rat, and that comes into some of the stories. He has worked in various areas, including Robbery Homicide Division, which is an elite. But in most of the books, he's working at the Hollywood Division as a divisional detective. And he's later in the series, he retires from LAPD because the books follow the actual practices and there's certain age requirements. And he becomes a reserve officer for a smaller department, but then ends up working as an investigator. Because one of the other series of books that Michael Connolly has written, the Lincoln Lawyer series, Mickey Haller, about a lawyer, a defense lawyer, it turns out he's actually the half-brother of Harry Bosch. That comes into one of the books, and Harry ends up working for him. So some of the books do link. Harry has a variety of partners in the books, and the police procedures seem very, very authentic, and this is due to Michael Connolly having worked mainly as a crime reporter. The books have been made a TV series starring Titus Welliver as Harry Bosch, and it's been done very, very successfully. They follow the books to a large extent, although no one series sort of covers one book. There's story arcs are taken from the books. Really good cast, very well done, follows the books, as I say, and the only quibble I'd say is somebody should show him how to position the magazines in his mag pouches properly, because he doesn't do that very, very well. In the books, Harry has a disdain for the FBI, and that's also in the TV series as well. It becomes a plot point. He's not really a fan of the FBI, which is actually true of a lot of big city street cops. In the book, he has a variety of partners, but in the TV series, they just kept it to the one, played by Jamie Hector, and playing Jerry Edgar as his main partner. And together they've got chemistry, and it works very, very well. All in all, both the book and the TV character come over very, very well due to his upbringing and the tragedy in his life and so on. He's written as having a very human heart within the bounds of his police duties. He's got no real hang-ups or angsts. He does come into conflict with his superiors um, on occasion, but it's always because he is trying to do the right thing. And there's a lot of politics within the police department, the politics between the mayor's office and the police commissioner's office and so on, which reflects reality. So these books have kept me gripped right over the length of them. I've read the other series he's done as well, The Lincoln Lawyers, and he's very prolific, and it never flags. He always, it's always fresh. You're always interested in the characters, and even though they become well known to you, and you're familiar with the environments he's created and so on, there's always something new and something to surprise you in the books. So I really recommend the Harry Bosch series from Michael Connolly.